Okay, I'm Dr. Mitton. I'm just making a screen recording of how to make some images combining elements from, say, an online database like Uniprot and maybe some domain structures that one has written when using MacVector. So this is the MacVector right now. I'm looking at KIF11. A lot of features that are shown basically in the map are available over here in different regions, clicking on and off. Sometimes when you import this from a database, you might get a ref sequence from the protein sequence at either NCBI or also Ensemble. It may or may not have some of the features you want in there, but you can edit these in MacVector. So some of these I've specifically noted these domain regions and adjusted the fonts, etc. In MacVector I can copy this, literally just copy and paste it, usually from a clipboard into a new PDF image or into a new image in Preview program on the Mac, and I save that as a PDF. And then this is where we get to the PDF. So I've open the PDF in Photoshop, and the first thing to do is, all the elements are here, is I need to really have a white layer to work with, and I also need to have more canvas size. So I'm going to edit the canvas size very quickly, and using this window I'm going to stretch the page down. Maybe I'll stretch it down 600% on the bottom, just to make sure we have enough room, because I'm going to be adding in a diagram of variant data and lining it up here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to want a layer. I want a new fill layer to have like a solid white background. So that comes up in this dialog, and it'll give me a color picker. I'm going to make it white. That's okay. Right now it's a layer that's on top of the first layer of elements. Don't worry about it at the moment. This layer that we're editing right now, the color fill layer, we're going to take this layer and say make a new background from this layer, and it has done that. And now it's the background layer is always in the bottom layer, and layer 1 has our elements that we've imported here. So what I want to now do is also open up, I've captured already from the Uniprot website, KIF11 variant. So I'm going to open this in Photoshop. And I'm going to rotate it here quickly because I didn't rotate it already. But basically I want these variants on the scale bar up here, shows the amino acids. These are disease-causing variants in KIF11, and I want to line those up with the domain sequence. So I'm just going to copy these over and then line it up. So I'm just going to get the region that I want to copy for now. I'll do more trimming when I get into the other document. Copy that, just the Command C on a Mac, and I'm going to go over to where I want to place it in here. There we go. Now the first thing we can do is do a resize of this. So I want to transform the scale, and I'm just going to work on lining up. I've got amino acid sequence up here basically in both of these elements, and I just want to line up visually as best as we can do. We'll go through a few iterations. If I think I need more canvas size, I'm going to cancel that and actually add more canvas size now, because I need a little bit more. So let's maybe make 150% more. Stretching it down. Okay, let's try resizing this again. Going to do a save of what we have in the intermediate here. I'm going to save it on my computer too, so I'm just down in a different dialog box saving this on my computer. So now I'm going to edit our scale again. So let's line this up. That looks pretty good. I'm just going to enter that so that's added. Now what I'll do is I'm going to move this up a bit. I'm not going to worry about it sliding over or under anything at the moment. But actually maybe before I move it up, I'm going to swap I'm going to make sure layer 1's on top of layer 2. Now layer 2 I'm just going to move up just making sure I have those tick marks lining up pretty good. I think I might rescale that a bit. I think it just needs to come in and touch that way. Yeah, it's much better now. So what I'll do is actually I will clear away. I'm editing on this layer. So I'm just going to make sure I'm on layer 2. That's the one my attention's on. I'm going to edit on here. I'm going to clear away all the scale background that comes from the material we imported. Just clear that away. Cleans that up. I'm also going to clear these sidebars here, which were just some pieces from the website at Uniprot. And I'm going to go back and use the move tool, and I'm going to just tweak this up with the arrow keys. So now I've got a customized diagram where I've got basically the domains, functional domains of the KIF11 protein mapped out, along with where, as of August 2023, we have lots of known likely pathogenic variants that changed the sequence to these amino acids marked on the red dots. I'm going to save that. I'm going to trim this all so I don't have so much white space, which is good because this is going to go into a review paper that we're writing. Save that nice cropped image. There. And that basically gives me a Photoshop version of it. I'm also going to save myself a copy, which is also I'm going to make basically a PDF export of it. So we have that too. I don't need that. There. So now I'll have this as both a Photoshop document should I need to alter it, and I've got a PDF version of this